welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we are starting a new playthrough of a new game called Terraformers. So Terraformers is a turn-based strategy game where rather than kind of fighting against other civilizations or doing anything like that, our entire purpose is to terraform the planet Mars. Also, kind of getting away from the long strategy games. This is more of a bite-sized chunk. So for example, what you do is you do play multiple playthroughs, and over these multiple playthroughs, that's how you terraform Mars. You don't just do it all in one go. So really what you're doing is you're hitting kind of milestones, you're hitting really score milestones in order to be able to terraform the planet. And every time you hit these milestones, your game ends, you get some new buildings, some new cards, some new things that could potentially happen. And then you start another playthrough, and these kind of cards, which will make more sense once I actually get into the game, but these give you further ways to develop. And of course, as it goes on, it gets more and more challenging. And another big thing that we have to worry about is our happiness meter of the people who are living on Mars. So rather than kind of continuing on blabbering on about the game, one thing I will say is that you can easily find this on Steam. Instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to jump in and we're going to play the tutorial, which is first. So yeah, what happens is that in the beginning, you have these kinds of, situation reports. So for example, a small step for the first colonists, but a giant leap for mankind. The shuttle has landed and your people are ready to settle on the red planet. Everyone on the ship is aware of the historic importance of this mission and the great responsibility resting upon their shoulders. Their lives will be spent beneath the domes of artificial habitats, but they are not here for themselves. They are here for the future of the human race. It will be a long time before a human can breathe Martian air, but everyone is willing to work tirelessly to make that day arrive. Earth has sent resources to start the settlement and propose some leaders to represent you on Mars. Good luck. So, of course, because this is a tutorial, we only start with this one option. So these are the resources that we get. In other playthroughs, we may actually have more options. So let's start. So, Mars, the new frontier. The red planet offers many opportunities to those seeking a new life. Your goal is to create a self-sustaining colony that provides pleasant conditions for a human population and may one day even become independent. When this bar is full, victory is achieved. So while developing your colony, pay attention to the support of your people. If it reaches 0, the Mars colonization project will be deemed a failure. Keep your people's support by constructing buildings that provide support, growing your population, and terraforming the planet. Every few years, the expectation of the colonists will rise. You will need to keep them satisfied for this mission to be a success. Let's start by choosing a leader. So the leader is down here, and we can always pick between two of them. So we have somebody whose expertise is in politics, and they have special skills. So she can explore a location, so at the cost of power. She can do industrial lobbying, which means we can gain 1 water, 1 titanium, 1 tritium, 1 nitrate, and 1 silicate whenever this is played. Or we can, her third and final skill is the Interclass Dialogue Center, which is a building that we build in our cities, and it provides 3 support per turn. She's also specialized in pretty cities, so whenever we found a new city, we gain 2 support per turn. So the other candidate we have is an exploration, or an explorer, is Thomas Foster. So he can explore, so all of your leaders will be able to explore, but our explorer is more focused on minerals and extraction. So for example, mine resources, select a resource deposit, mine 5 of that resource with a bonus of +1 for large deposits and +2 for gigantic deposits. The skill costs power equal to the distance of the chosen resource deposit. We can also build a supply station for free. So this is another type of building that we can build on the planet, and they specialize in a silicate boosting. So increases your silicate production by 1 for every new 3 silicates you start producing. So at the moment, we don't actually know what's around us yet, so it doesn't really matter. Well, there's probably some kind of silicates there. There's water. So, I think I'm going to go for exploration anyway. Because although the water, titanium, tritium, nitrates, and silicate +1 would be helpful. But I'm going to go for the exploration because I think this will be more helpful in the long run. So every 10 turns or every 10 years, we actually change our leader. So if we're not happy with our leader, we can change them. So now we want to view the city. So our first Martian city, we can construct buildings. The maximum number of buildings the city can have is shown in the city, above the city name, and is dedicated by its amount of population and robots. That's right here. To construct a new project, select a project and drag it to the place where you want it built on. Let's build the greenhouse farm now. So the greenhouse farm is here. And I'm going to put the greenhouse... So I'm going to close this so you can see a little bit better. But you see, we can now see these places to build here. We can't build here yet. We need to remove the rocks first, which take power to remove, or take energy. But what I'm going to do, you might also sometimes, so for example, if we see this, so this is the module. We can't build it yet, but you see these +1s here. This is +1 to support. Should be nice. I'm actually going to put our greenhouse farm over here, because we can have buildings that modify other buildings. So you kind of need to stack effects on top of each other by placing buildings in specific orders. And if I place a building that boosts our food production here, it boosts the buildings that are next to it. So that would be 3 buildings potentially that it boosts. So as you might have noticed, constructing a project costs resources. We should explore the nearby locations to prospect for more resources. Ideally, we should find a resource deposit, so one of these, and set up a mine. Exploring is one of my skills. Let's explore a location with a large hint of resource. So I'm going to right click to leave the to leave here. And then what I'd like to do, we have a large hint of water, small hints of water and nitrate, large hint of nitrate, silicates, and small hint of water as well. So I'm going to explore. What I'd like to do is go for the water. So water and silicates will be useful, but I think water will be more useful. It will be useful sooner than the silicates. So the location is of scientific interest. The resource survey of this area has revealed a deposit of water. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. So yeah, we're going to do that. Great, we found a deposit. We need to expand our city to the location with the deposit before we can build a mine on it. Each population or robots allow your city to expand to one more location. We don't have enough food at the moment to build the habitation module project that increases our population, but as our greenhouse farm produces 1 food per turn, we will have enough food next turn. Let's end the turn by pressing the circular button at the bottom right of the screen, so the end turn. So we've end turn, and then each year 3 projects will be proposed from which you can research one. Researching a project allows you to construct it later once you have the required resources. So what that means is we basically get these cards, and these numbers up here, for example, is the cost of playing or building that card. So at the moment they're all building, so it would be construction. So it takes 10 water to produce or to construct a greenhouse farm, as we saw when we were in our city before, and it gives us 1 food production. So this is a thermonuclear generator. It costs 9 tritium and then produces 1 energy. However, any adjacent population provides -1 support, so we lose support for any adjacent population. And the last one is a laboratory, so it produces +1 science per turn at the cost of 5 nitrates and 5 silicates. I think I'm going to go for the greenhouse farm. We need food, especially early in the game. So we now need to increase our population. So what that means we need to do is build a module. I think what I'm going to do, let's build our module over here, because again, there are buildings that increase modules and the effects of these modules, for example. So I could put that here and affect 3 different buildings. So we actually have 3 different locations that would affect 3 other buildings. So this one here to affect these ones once we clear it out. This one here again once we clear it out, and this one over here. However, I can't build any of that, so I'm not going to clear any of this. This costs power, and I'm not actually producing any power yet. So I need to be very sparing with my resources at the moment. However, it looks like we can expand. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand to the water location, to this aquifer, and then I'm going to build a mine there. Perfect. So we're now getting +1 water per turn because we'd have that mine. We can explore, so I'm going to explore the silicates, the nitrates down here, and in the hope that maybe we will get that soon. And as you can see, there are more locations to explore, so again, moving further and further away. Yes, I think that's it for this turn, so let me just end the turn and go to the next one. So we can choose between a habitation module, a tuber farm, or a thermonuclear generator. I think I'm going to go for the habitation module. We'll need that to expand to another point. And I'm going to explore... let's go up here for the silicates. Yeah, 3 silicates and 3 water. So we've gained some... that, but because there's not a large hint of anything, we cannot build a mine there. So we've explored. We can build a new greenhouse farm because we're now at 10 water. And you'll see here that the number has turned green as well. So let's put you there and end the turn. So we now have a trade route. So basically, with regular traffic between the 2 planets, we can expect our new colony to burgeon and grow as long as we make the journey worthwhile for earthbound travelers. So we now have a trade route. So again, I need to pick something. Let's go with one last greenhouse farm. And what we now, so what we can do is we can trade with Earth. So that means we need to import one thing and export one thing because we have one trade route. Or let me rephrase that. We now have the ability to import one thing as long as we export something. So I'm going to export some food because we're now making 2 food per turn. And I think to build another mine, we need titanium. So that's what I'm going to import. Export you and import you. So great, these resources will now be traded automatically at the end of every turn. You can change what resources should be traded at any time. It's a great way to acquire resources we are missing. And let's explore you. So I got 2 water and 2 nitrates. And end turn. So as you can see, the individual turns of this game are going to be relatively quick. If you can build anything, you do that. You explore if you have the power to do so, and you kind of continue. So here we can go for a lab, a robot hub, or a power generator. I think I'm going to go for the robot hub because again, we need to expand a little bit. It would be nice to get these nitrates, for example, and this will give us 2 robots, which will allow us to expand to 2 more. So for each population or for each robot, we can expand by 1 tile. So let's explore. Let's go up here. So whenever we see that this nice smiley face, we're going to gain support as well. So our explorers have stumbled upon a crater, which could be a great location to start a new city. The crater rim would provide some protection against radiation, and eventually it could be domed over to enable people to walk around and live more easily. This location has a feature which will surely be a symbolic landmark for the people. That's where the support comes from. The resource survey of the area has revealed small hints of water and silicates. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. Oh, and we discovered a lost batch of supply crates. Judging from their condition, they've been here for a while. Sandstorms scraped off all the identifying labels, making it hard to determine their origins. At least you can be certain whoever left them there won't miss them. So we gained 10 food, which is great. That means we're coming closer to our next module as well. So that's it. Let's end the turn, continue on. And now we have the next kind of mechanic. So, before we get to that, let's look. So we can have a Martia, which gives us +1 population, costs a lot of food and some titanium, but it fully protects from radiation. So we haven't been introduced to that yet, but radiation is part of this game. We could go for another greenhouse farm, but I can't even build this one yet, and we can only have, it says 8 cards down here, and we already have 3. So instead, why don't we go for windmills, because those will give us power. So you'll notice that this windmill is also red. That means it's built directly on the planet, so not within a city. So these blue ones have this symbol, which means it needs to be placed inside a city. This one has a red, this kind of blank hexagon, which means a blank hex tile around the city, and that's where those need to be placed. And we should be able to get that in the next couple of turns. So we did also get those these exploration satellites. So what these do, let's quickly just explore with my leader first. So as you can see, the farther away a hex is, or a tile is, the higher the energy cost it takes. So for example, 1, 2, it costs 2 energy to explore this hex. Whereas up here, 1, 2, 3, it costs 3 energy to explore this hex. However, with exploration satellites, everything always, so you no longer cost energy, but it does take time. So for example, this symbol is the turn symbol, so it will take 3 turns before we can use our exploration satellites again. So they're great, especially for exploring things that are far away, so you don't have to use your energy. So I'm going to go, let's go up here. So we've gained 5 water and 3 power, and then I'm still going to explore with my leader. Let's explore that over here. So we found a gigantic silicon deposit. Beautiful. And we can also build our next farm, so let's do that. Yes, and then I'm going to end the turn. So we have a brine electrolyzer. So +2 support per turn for every building owned by the city that costs water. So this, for example, would be things that cost water would be things like our, hold on, I can go in there, our 3 greenhouse farms. So the cost was water. So we would get, yeah, let's go back here. So +2 support per turn for every building. So we would currently get 6 support per turn. That might not be bad. However, we don't really have the titanium to support that because I'm going to be spending it next turn on this power. We need power for exploration and for doing other things as well that we haven't not been introduced to yet. So I'm actually not going to go with brine electrolyzer, sorry. There's the robot hub, but I already have one, and then there is the university, but that requires silicates, and I am not producing silicates yet, and I only have 9. So unfortunately, this is not going to be helpful either. So what you can do is actually don't research any projects and gain some science points instead, and we can use those later for various things. So that's what I'm going to do. And then let's explore down here. So we've gained some support, nitrates and titanium, and we found another cache of food. And I would like to build these windmills. Oh, we can't yet because we need this module in order to be able to expand. Okay, so I'm just going to end the turn and then build these 2 next turn. So let's go like that. So rising expectations. So every so often your expectations will rise and it becomes harder and harder to meet them. So now we have a kind of a malice. So -5 support per turn. So let's choose soil. No, let's go, you know what, let's not do any of those. So this bar represents your people's expectations will rise in the next turns. The further it is to the right, the higher the chance. Great. So we're currently at -3. So we have the city, which gives us +2, but expectations are at -5, so net is -3. So what I'd like to do, oh, because I'm exporting the food, I cannot build it yet. Okay, you know what? We're just going to explore one more time. Oh, and we found a supply crate with science points, which is great. What we're going to do, let's end this turn, and then robotized. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. So public baths. This is one of those support buildings, which need water. This is the robot power hub again, and this is a robotized laboratory. Yeah, let's go for the public baths. While it's expensive, I can place it right here and actually get a lot. What I'm going to do, let's actually remove this rock, because I want to place this habitation module there, and I will put the public bath here. And as you can see, if you look down here at this part of the building, when I place it here, we get +2 support from both of those, which will be beautiful. However, what I want to do is we can now expand a bit. So I'm going to expand down here and build my wind turbines there. So we're now going to gain 1 power. Beautiful. We have our exploration satellites. Let's go for you. And let's do this last one that costs 2 power, like that. Yep, And end turn. Great, so a tuber farm. Let's go for the tuber farm, and we can even build you right now. Oh. No, you know what? We already have 3 producing buildings, and this doesn't actually produce any more food, it just costs... You know what, let's get rid of this. So, to get rid of a card, you can drag it over here, and it sells it for a science point. So let's do that. I'm also thinking what I could do... I could put down this robot power hub here, I think. Let's put you maybe here, and that will allow me to expand 2 more times. I'd like to go to this nitrate deposit, and let's go up to here because we can always use empty hexagons, and this is also at a high plateau, which some buildings that will give that a little bit of a bonus. So explore. Everything costs 3 energy now. Yeah, okay, let's explore you. Oh, we found a supply cache as well. Yeah, let's continue on. Oh, so election year. So as I said, every 10 turns, we go for an election. So our retiring person is this one here. We can now choose between somebody who does, whose expertise is in artificial intelligence, and they can use energy savings, so it generates +5 power only when you use the skill, not just a blanket generation. Or innovate, 2 more projects are proposed this turn and you gain 3 science, and they're good at increasing science production by 1 for every 6 robots you construct. So that's you, or we can go for construction. You're good for earthworks. Oh, free rocks, that would be helpful. 2 modular apartment projects, that would also be helpful. Although... Oh, only if they're adjacent do they provide... So they provide 1 population, but about here we'll see provide 1 population. That text below it is only if they are next... So it's kind of conditional benefits. So +3 support per turn if adjacent to at least 1 other modular apartments. And this one, constructing regional buildings costs 15% less. You know what, let's go for construction. And there's a courthouse which provides comfort of living. That makes everyone more comfortable and therefore more happy and therefore more supportive. There's another robot hub, or we could go for the lab. Let's go for the lab actually, because I can then build that here and we can get some science per turn, which will be helpful. Not so much at the moment, but it will be helpful. Let's explore. You're at 3, so let's do that. Gain some support as well, and go to our next turn. So we get some resource support. To increase their prestige, the big 3 corporations are offering to set up a trade route and supply a city of your choice with valuable resources. Nitrates, silicates, tritium. Let's go for silicates. Yeah, that sounds good. And for our project, greenhouse, habitation, let's go for a landing pad, because we'll be able to build that next turn. Oh, and it wants us to found a new city. So I'm thinking, why don't we... Oh, we need to explore all of this stuff first. So whenever you try and found a city, it has to be around... You have to know what everything that's around it. Yeah, so let's go for you. Let's go there and get that one. That's a large deposit. And then let's go down here. And that's some science. Great. So what I'd like to do, let's found, I guess, this city. Let's make you a city as well. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's do the landing pad first. Go like that. And then let's go here. So this is a nitrate deposit within the city, as well as a titanium deposit in the city as well. That would be awesome, actually. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's found a city here. Oh, we don't have enough food and we don't have enough water, so we need 10 water and 30 food. Okay, let's change that then. Some of your trade routes are not assigned. Yes, we now have 2 trade routes because of this landing pad. That's what it gave us. Let's go for a science and gain an extra titanium, because we need that for construction at the moment. Waste incinerator, that's for power. Hospital is for support. And delivery drones. Let's go for you, actually. But what I'd like to do, let's get this nitrate deposit. Yeah, so what we could do is... Power hub. We'll see what we do up here. I was thinking this needs to be adjacent to something population-wise. +2 support, +2 support, +1 robot. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait to build that anyway. So let's explore. Oh, there is a sandstorm over here, which is why we get that negative support modifier. Instead, let's go for you. Ooh, that's some titanium. Oh, and we have our first indication of kind of ocean rising and things. Yeah, so if it gets to level 3, this will be flooded. We can build dikes and things. So for example, we can build a dike there so to stop it from flooding. But yeah, it's just another expense. So it's just balancing whether you want those kind of expenses or not. So still 19... 10... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna have to continue on then. Development center. Can research 1 extra project every turn. You can have 2 extra projects in reserve. Let's go for you. And I'm going to... Let's get rid of you. Actually, let's put you here. And what I'm going to do is put you there. This gives us an extra population. But I need 1 more population building and then to build these public baths, which I'll be able to do in 3 turns. Okay. Let's explore a bit. Anything else? Oh, you're at 3. You're at 3. Let's do you. Oh, so we gain some more food. Oh, and that means... Oh, yes, that means we can found a new city. So let's go for you, I guess. Let's found this city. And let's put you... here. Yeah, let's put you there. Can I build you? No, because there are rocks in the way. Let's go like that. And I need 4 power and 4 titanium. I don't have the 4 power. So we're just going to have to continue. But we can choose another one of these. Let's go for the lab and continue. Oh, and we get a CO2 factory, but we can't build it yet. And a photovoltaic field. +1 if placed on a high location. And a tuber farm. Let's go for you. Let's go for the... Hold on. Let's take a look at this city first. So if we placed... Probably here, I would place places to live. Over here, we could do... If I removed you, we could then place... make this some food production stuff. We'd produce 1 titanium there, 1 nitrate there, and those 2 would be extra. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do, let's go for the tuber farm. And we're going to place you there. Yeah. There's a lab here. Yeah, no, I need a bunch more energy before I can do any of that. Can we expand you? We could expand you up here to this crater. You have comfort living of -1. You don't like that. Okay, so let's not do that then. Yeah, this one had a comfort of 2, if you noticed, which was good. So yes. And we now can see things like our temperature, our oxygen, and our ocean levels, and our atmosphere as well as how much radiation there is. So what we're going to do, we need to build this photovoltaic cell. And actually, I would like you in one of those 2 spots because that's where the location is high. Let's expand you down here. So unfortunately, once you go more than 1 slot away, you will get some lower support. However, it is possible to build buildings later on that we don't have access to yet that negate this. So what I'm going to do, let's move you, relocate you there. It's going to take 2 turns for that to happen. But what I'm going to do is let's build this photovoltaic one there, and that's now producing 2 energy. So in 2 turns, this will now continue to produce its 1 energy, so then we'll have 3 energy per turn. Okay, let's do some exploring. Let's do you first. Oh yeah, and we're at, you see, we're at 3 energy, so we can't do any exploring around there. But now these are much closer to this city, so we can explore these. So let's go like that. And let's explore something like that. We'll gain a bit of water and some power. Beautiful. So what that means, can we build you? Some rocks are blocking the way. Oh, the rocks are these two here. We can, let me, let's wait. Let's go to the next turn. Let's go for the nitrate silicates. Hold on. We're about to get silicates here. I guess let's go for the tritanium. Sorry, the tritium. And then what I'd like to do, instead of exploring, let's do earthworks. So we get 2 free earthworks to remove. Let's go like that and like that. So we could build this one. Can I remove you? Yep, and let's build this one as well. Yeah, you don't like population being close to that. That's absolutely fine. Instead, yeah, let's just end our turn there. Oh, hold on. We need to choose you. So there's a school. Adjacent population provides 2 support per turn. And it produces 1 science per turn. Another landing pad or an android hub. Let's go for the school. Hold on. What do we need in this city? That's the public baths. You'll go there. We could do another lab, but we can't remove that. You know what? Yeah, let's just wait. Let's just say receive science points for that. Next turn. Ooh, so bioengineering processes. So scientists are making progress on adapting life to Martian conditions through bioengineering. So what we can do is, what we get is a bacteria spreader, which is a building that is built on a planet location. And then we have to figure out which one of these do we want. And I'm thinking I'm going to go for this because the minimum requirements is -2 temperature. Whereas here it's 0 temperature and we're definitely not even close to 0 temperature. So let's select you. And then what happens here is that, so for example, if you look at this is the Tarsus region, we're at a -1 temperature. -3 for oxygen levels and -1 for rain. So yeah, if we had chosen the other option, we would not have been able to expand. We wouldn't have been able to deploy that when we are finally able to do this bacterial spreader. We need science for this, so I need to do a lot more science. So what I'm going to do, let's destroy these earthworks. Let's do both of those. Let's put a lab here. Although if we do it there, hold on. Oh, +1 for science. Yeah, it's not a school. School is the one with the adjacency bonuses. So let's do that. That will give us +2 science. And you know what? I want to stop you, and instead let's export, yeah, nitrate. Yes, that sounds good. You, what do we need? 12 of both, because this is a gigantic silicate deposit, but it will give us 3 silicates each turn. And you are 8 and 8. Yeah, let's look at these cards. Yeah, don't want any of those, and just go to the next one. So composting facility, +1 nitrates per turn for every 3 pops in the city. This is a road paver depot, which gives us 3 expansions, or the public baths. Again, because I want the science for the bacteria spreader, I'm not going to do those. However, I will explore something farther away, like you. And then 9. Oh, that's only at 7. Okay, we need 1 more before we can expand there. And actually, I do need some population. Landing pad, a lab. You know what? Let's not do that. I do need some population to be able to expand there. Okay, let's go for break rocks, and let's get rid of those 2. And in turn, oh, cultured meat lab. 3 support per turn, produces 1 food. Exhaust processor, +1 silicates for every 3 mines owned by this. Oh, and there's no... It costs 12 power. How many mines do I have? 1, 2, I only have 2 here. It looks like probably only 2 here as well, because this won't be a mine. Actually, you know what? That's not helpful. So let's get rid of... We're not going to do that. There's the habitation module. Yeah, let's actually do both of those. And then break rocks. And get rid of those. Oh, and yeah, that's the last we can use of his break rocks. So the next one, you're good for robotics. That's 3 more projects proposed. And construct a drone hub for free. And power boost, increase production by 1 for every new 4 power you start producing. Import CO2 from Earth. Mine venting. Efficient mines. Constructing mines costs 25% less resources. You know what? Let's do that. And what I'd like to do... Oh, let's go for the robot hub. Oh, hospital would be good as well. Wait, public baths. What do you give me? 2 adjacent support per turn. Whereas the hospital is +7, but only 1 adjacent. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we go here, it would be 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one would be 5 and 11. So actually, the public baths would still be better than the hospital. So let's keep that. I'll be able to build that next turn. There is the cultured meat lab, +3 support per turn, +1 food per turn. CO2 factory. I could actually build that over there. However, I did want to get this mine. But I need to expand you first. Yeah, okay, let's build... let's go here. Let's get this robot hub. Because we need the pops to be able to expand. So let's go for you, and we'll build a pit mine. That way we actually get that mine. Let's expand here to the silicates, even though we can't get those yet. And what I'd like to do now is cultured meat. We can do the cultured meat. Let's put you there. That's +5 per turn now. Actually +4. Because we're exporting 1. And let's explore something far away, like you down here. Some titanium. Oh, that's a mineral cave as well, and that will give us titanium if we ever expand down there. You don't have to expand down there. You don't have to expand over the entire planet. So let's see. Hospital, lab. Let's just get rid of those and continue on. Oh, so expectation has risen again. Research center will give us 2 additional projects, but I have 17 and I want to build this first, so no. There's a combined living center. We need some food, but will give us a pop and a robot. And an oxygen factory. No, let's go for you. Oh, and I'll get rid of the rest. Because I want to build you there now. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. So, Methagenium, so this is another bacteria, or we can go for a forest, but we don't have enough rainfall yet anywhere. Let's go for you. Oh, and we can now start doing, space projects, which is good. This will get 2 tritium per turn if we import from Mercury, so I'm going to do that. And what this does is it actually uses our trade routes. So let's cancel everything. And what I'd like to do is say... So let's build you first, because we can, and we get the silicates. And then for our trade routes, let's do the titanium first. And that will be our space project. Anything else we can do? Import CO2. Yeah, let's do that. So that's increased that to 6, you by 3. That's fine. Okay. And research projects, resonance station. Neither of those will be helpful, so let's continue. Oh, we can do a planetary physics lab as well. Yeah, let's go for you. And I think... Let's just leave it at that for now, because we can build another or we can build an expansion here. Let's go. So if we're gonna place our yeah, let's put you there because we'll place our, oh, the word I want to say will come to the tip of my tongue. Our modifying building here to help with support. Now, but we can't do that now. But what we can do is, for example, expand down here and down here. And we want to build you there. Great. Which now means we can start releasing bacteria. So we can release both of these because they have a timer here. And it shows us that the conditions have been met. So let's increase our oxygen, our atmosphere and our oxygen. Let's do that. Great. Let's explore. Let's do something far away like you. And 3. You know what? I'm going to import some more CO2. Yeah. I mean, let's just continue importing that because that will help. So as you see, since that last turn, we've sent 2 titanium up to this project. That's great. Nothing else to do there, so let's get rid of you. And next turn, oh, there's been a Mars quake. This causes damage. So what I'm going to do, let's do another space one, and then get rid of those. So that means we've received some damage. So what we can do is repair the damage, but it costs us some of our resources every time. So if we go here to repair that, we need 6 power. We don't have 6 power. And here, this one's damaged. That's 1 power. So let's go like that. Let's increase you again, and then let's end our turn. So every time we have damage, oh, you would be good placed on a high place as well. Let's go like that, and I'll get rid of those. You know, that high place that we literally just put that. Okay. What we could do is say, yeah, convert to silicates. And you, let's move you there. And then we will be able to place that there eventually. So we can now repair this, so let's do that. So every time you have a damaged building or something, that really harms your support. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And once we get enough science points, I will put it there on the rocky plains. That would be great. Oh, titanium. What do we need? Hold on. What do we need? Silicates were great for. Titanium would be good, or tritium we're not even producing. Although I haven't seen any, so that's not bad. And would be titanium, power, or water. Titanium 3, power +3, water +1. Let's go for water. Like that. And you here, university, adjacent science, producing buildings produce +1 science. Oh, actually that's not bad because here I can move you there and I can move you there, and that will at least be that +1. And then let's explore you down here to get some support. Let's import CO2 from the Earth. Okay. And what I'm just realizing is that we're at the end of our titanium. So what I'd like to do, let's go for energy and say next turn. Oxygen factory. Let's do the oxygen factory. Can I build you here? Oh, I could put you right here. Yeah, let's do that. And that will be producing some oxygen then. Let's go for the import for you. We need, next turn we'll be able to do our photovoltaic. Will give us more energy. What I'd like to do, let's put all of our available energy exports there. Resonance station. Yeah, none of that would be very helpful. Actually, let's go for the Android hub. But otherwise we can get rid of you and put you there. Next, Arctic hares. No, let's go again, because these take, oh, temperature and oxygen of 0 and 1. And we need to place the animal spreader first, or we can do, let's do you. Launch pad, university, let's just get rid of those. So we can do another module. Let's put you there. I can do another... oh, I need to explore a bit first. Let's explore a bit. Let's go there. And let's go... I don't know, there. And then next turn. So we get a new leader. So recycling, you are good for sewage treatment plant. And converting 3 silicates to 10 titanium, which would be amazing. You're good for City of the Year and for constructing a free embassy. Yeah, no, let's go for you for recycling. Food factory, miner's cottage, geothermal, +1 energy. You know what? No, we don't want that. Instead, CO2 factory. Let's put you over there. Yeah, +1 atmosphere and 1 heat here. Should be good. Let's go for the... Yeah, switching silicates for titanium. That would be good. And yeah, let's just end the turn because we'll then have a new space... oh, bacteria spreader. Hold on, if I do another one here, I'd have to expand this way. Rich soil, that would be silicates. That might work, actually. Let's go there and explore you. We could expand this way. Although we still don't have your dormant volcano. Missing resources. Yeah, we don't have it. I mean, I guess we could expand here to build another bacterial thing. Anyway, let's enable this space project first. We're now getting the +2 tritium change per turn. Yeah, you know what? Let's expand. Let's go here. And then let's go for bacteria spreader, which I will build there. And let's send atmosphere or heat. How are we doing here? -1. Oxygen is terrible. Let's go for you. Yeah, that looks good. So our total points are increasing. So let's have a look here. We can get rid of both of you. Continue. Orbital telescope will give us 3 science. Let's do that. Spaceport. Actually, I will go for you because we're just about to be able to build that. Let's go here and say... Let's do that. That would be 7 turns. Although that gives us science. We're doing okay for science. That would be science as well. That would be ocean. I don't think we have any places that we need to worry about at level 1. So you know what? Let's do ocean. Like that. And let's explore something down here. Gain some more food. Yep, and next turn. Let's go for the habitation module. So we can actually build that. Remove you. And build that there. So we do have a spaceport now. Can we... I'm going to upgrade you from 2 robots to 3 robots, so you can replace buildings like this. And this is kind of the next level. So this is the Android Hub, which gives us 2 robots. This is the Android... Android Hub, which gives us 3 robots. So let's go like that, which means we can expand by 1 more. We can do those nitrate mines. Not yet, though. We need the power. And let's go like that. Let's get some more... titanium, lab, Android Hub, courthouse. No, let's go for the science. And what I'd like to do, let's do a nitrate mine. And let's go for you again. And next turn. So an animal spreader or a plant spreader. Let's go for a plant spreader, I think. Basically, you should probably go bacteria, then plants, then animals. So let's go for you. Launch pad, oxygen factory, skyscraper. Nope, let's just go like that. You can expand again. What I'd like to do, let's explore you first. And let's go over there. Okay, so if we expanded here, we could then say plant spreader. Do I have a plant though? I did get you, but there's nowhere suitable yet to be able to do anything about it. Okay, so what we're going to do instead, let's just wait till the next turn and build the spaceport there. So, soil factory, this is what I've been waiting for. Let's go here, and let's go like that. So what I would like to do is build our soil factory here. So this each gives us +1 food to those 3. So we're now at +8 food per turn. I can now build a spaceport over here, which increases our trade routes. So that's what I'm going to do here. So that's 1. Let's do, yeah, 4 there, because I can. Because why not? And end the turn. Oh, great, our oxygen level has increased to level 1. So +1 in all climates. And what I can do, space hotels, road paver district. Let's go for the road paver district and get rid of those because I have no place to put those. I can only do 3 space projects at the moment. But I do have some more. Now let's go like that, because I have some more trade routes available. Let's put the paver here. So what I can do, let's get rid of those 2 and put the paver here. What that means is I now have 3 that I can expand. So if I say, oh, let's explore you first. So let's expand there. Oh, there and there. That means we now have this entire, this one city controls this entire region. We can make that a research station. How we do for silicates? Yes, let's do that. And these are things, let's put you can spread plants, but we can't actually spread anything yet. Can we spread bacteria? We can spread bacteria. If we do this, life form is already present in those climate zones. Why don't we do it somewhere else then? Like, here. Great, +20 support and +2 support, because we are at -27. So let's just continue on. Great, so atmosphere level has increased as well. So our score is shooting up. We have an oxygen factory, let's go for you. And now we can enable you. So again, ocean level has now risen. So we've gained lots of support, and we're getting closer and closer to our goal. So let's go like that. And we can export 1 titanium, but I don't want to do that. Okay. Instead, let's explore. Let's go like that. And let's explore like that. Beautiful. So as you can see, this is what's changed. So now all of this has been taken. Oh, we should explore this. That will give us some heat. Yep, let's go for the exploration satellites and get rid of the rest. So yeah, we can come up here and we gain some heat. 3 atmosphere, and 4 power. And then let's continue. Oh, we need a new leader. So space tourism or mining. And you're good for tritium. However, you would be good for 3 random resources in each of your space projects. Ooh, let's try this. Let's try her. And robot hub, Martian workers, +2 support per turn per unique resource or terraforming output. Let's just turn that all into science. And instead, let's go here. We could do another oxygen factory here. Let's do that, in fact. Let's go there. And I'm going to try this alternate space materials things. Oh, and that's given us 3 of everything here. So let's say enable you. And let's pump all of our science there. Beautiful. Oh, let's go for the support. So this would give us a lab. However, I want the support Plus 30 ocean again. Let's do that. Let's go like that to use our last trade one. We can explore. Oh, what can we do here? Oh, we can drop nukes. Yes, let's definitely do that. Temperature has increased. And we still have this volcano we can probably do once we figure that out. Let's go explore something around here like you. Beautiful. Any research development center? No, let's not do that. Let's just continue on. Oh, we can get cacti or a temperate forest. I'm gonna go for temperate because the cacti take a very high temperature we don't have. Plant spreader. No, let's get rid of those. Say, there's nothing we can do either for those plant spreaders. Nothing. Yeah, nothing that's helpful. Let's try and explore. Let's go down here and continue on. So, let's get rid of you, and instead, let's go like that. So that will be 4. And let's do 1 for the titanium. Great. So a research center. Let's go for this think tank. +1 science per turn, +1 population, and we can start replacing our normal modular housing. So let's enable you. That gives us an extra exploration satellite. I don't see anything. Let's try and get to the pole, which is down here. So let's go there. And there. Water, yes, we can get heat from there. That would be nice. Let's do some exploration over here. It's all 4. That's fine. Let's go to the next one. Oh, -25 support per turn. Cultured meat lab, thermonuclear, public baths. Hold on, let's have a look here. We don't have anything, so yeah, let's go for public baths and get rid of the rest of that. So public baths can go there. And continue on. Delivery drones, university, spaceport. Could go for another spaceport actually. Let's do that. That will give us even more in terms of our trade routes. Let's go like that, and that's 3 there, and let's go 4 there. Oh, and get rid of the rest of those. Oh, homesteads. Yeah, let's have a look at the homesteads, because I think +4 support per turn, +1 population. Let's actually go. Let's go like that. Yep, that's increased to 9. Let's explore down here so we can get some heat there. And I guess let's just go for you. Let's explore this way with our leader. Ooh, so we can dismantle. So we've discovered an exploration rover. You can get it +5 support and +1 science. Let's do that. And you know what? I think I'm just going to place you there. Perfect. And that's you done. That's the plant life. Bacterial life, we can do you. Let's go down there. Cytophyte spreads to the soil, and we're almost at our point. Research. So let's go like that. Let's just keep going. Let's go for this artificial bacteria. No, let's go for the alpine forest. Let's get rid of all of you, and let's go to our. Let's go here and do. I can do 6. Beautiful. Let's do that. 1 plant's available, but there's nothing suitable to actually do here. And I can't replace you yet because we need water for that. And a new leader, so life spreading. Import life forms, propose 2 life forms, choose 1. Reduce the rain requirement of life form by 1. Increase oxygen production by 1 for every new 3 oxygen you start producing. Research all projects. Independence. When you found a new city, gain 6 support per turn if it's the first city in its climate zone. Let's actually go for you, this life spreading. Oh, plus 200 support and plus 1 in all climate zones because of the oxygen level. And we're just about finished. Let's do some more exploring. Actually, let's look here. We can drop some nukes there. And let's go there. Oh, and if we go back to our one here, let's replace you like that. Nice. Yeah, you're at 25. Oh yes, let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to... Oh, nuclear oxygen facility. Oh yeah, but that's not... -3 support for Jason. Let's refuse. Instead, let's go for... So you know what, let's not do anything. I don't think we need that. We're going to enable you. I don't think we need you either. Instead, let's go for... Propose new life forms, choose one. Deer or birds of paradise. Deer are more hardy. Let's go for you. And next, atmosphere, and great, we finished this mission. So it took a little bit of time because I was explaining so much, but yes, I hope you have enjoyed this game and this playthrough so far. So it was a success, and now we are going to the next couple of levels, and we get, for example, 3 new leaders that we will be able to pick from. Yep, we've also gone to level 3, so we get 3 new buildings, a rover exploration center, a regolith burner, and the automated robotic workforce. Boom, we've also gone to the next level, so we get igloos, the touring company, and a seed vault. And yeah, we're not quite at level 4 yet. Beautiful. So that was the first episode for this playthrough. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If so, next time we're going to try and get to the next 400 points on planet Mars again, using these new higher difficulty, but also using some new buildings and things. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, definitely please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.